Good morning. Welcome back to the Signature Movement. It's your girl, Tanya D. Floyd. I'm out here in these streets. I'm a little bit more adjusted than I was because, I gotta tell you, when I left the house, I got in the car, got out the garage. It was so bright. It was like, wait a minute. This is too much at one time for you, girl. I wasn't ready, okay? Whew. So, I get to drive into my destination. Now, let's back up a little bit. Here, where am I going? I had to pick up the vent hood for the kitchen job I'm working on. My guy, who has a team, went out of town yesterday, but the hood was ready Wednesday. He said, I'm leaving, but I'll send somebody over. Just, send me a text and I'll send somebody over. So I sent him a text on Wednesday. He didn't respond. Sent him a text on Thursday. He didn't respond. So I pick up the hood. I was like, a bird in the hand, right? Got the thing in the truck, and I'm like, hey, I got the hood. He was like, the guy's already there. I'm like, the guy's already where? He's already at the site. He's there. I said, when did you call me and tell me he was going there? Oh, well, he got there about 15, 20 minutes ago. He's there. So, another thing that happened this morning, and I'm gonna get to what I really came on here to talk about was old men, but I'm gonna just, simmer down just a teeny bit before I start talking about the old men. But when I left the house, I had a very specific plan to go pick up my hood. Please drive down this street. Why? I've been driving and you got a buddy. Somebody just pull up beside you just enough in your way so you can't get over in that lane, and I was stuck with the divider over here on my left. Ain't nowhere else to go. I need to get over there, but he just right beside me, just in the way. So I slow down, he slow down. Please get out the way. I don't understand what this is, but anyway, it's early in the morning for me, so I'm kind of cranky. Cantankerous, as a matter of fact. But I go out to get my things, and I'm like, hey, gotta get some breakfast, but my work hours don't necessarily fall within the breakfast guidelines. So I get to the Wendy's because they got this wonderful chicken biscuit situation with honey, and it's spicy at the same time, and it's good, right? So I get there like 10:44, and I say to the speaker, good morning. Would you happen to have any breakfast left? He says, breakfast is over at 10:30, ma'am. I said, I understand that, but do you have any left? Just because the cutoff is 10:30 don't mean ain't a chicken sandwich sitting around, right? And, in my logic. He was like, no, ma'am. So they get to eat the breakfast after 10:30? I'm just saying, how come it can't be just one item sitting on the counter somewhere waiting for Tanya to come get it? I'm just asking. So anyway, I know the rules don't always necessarily, work in my favor, but here nor there. I get past that, and I'm like sitting there at the thing for a long time, thinking about what I'm gonna order, because I don't want none of that. But I came down to a chicken sandwich. It's a chicken sandwich, and without the honey, I'm gonna just eat the chicken sandwich and call it a day. I'm tired of eating chicken, by the way. Just chicken every day of my life is like an option. I don't want to have no more chicken today. But I didn't want to go to my spot because how it works is when I go there, they don't really have a sandwich that I can get into. They don't really have a whole meal with a nice bit of protein that I can enjoy. I love the coffee at my Dunkin'. I don't necessarily love the food. It just leaves me wanting. Not cool with that. But this is just me having a slow morning and being me. So I gotta get over it, eat the chicken sandwich, and that whole thing. But then, when I got in the car and I drove like 5 feet and hit the corner, the tire sensor light came on. Needs some air in that very tire right there. I'm like, God damn. I don't have time for that. Just gonna have to wait. I've had trouble with this same tire like 3 times throughout the winter, but in the winter it's to be expected, something about the cold in the tire and the air, and it seeps out. But right now it's not that cold, and it hasn't been for the last couple of days, so I don't understand unless I got a pinhole in that tire. This is a 22-inch tire. I don't need no holes in these tires, because that's going to put a hole in my budget. Wait. Yeah, this is my morning. But, oh, man, I woke up and I thought about something that happened a while back when a guy called me up and he was, like, flirting with me, but I was confused because what? I really couldn't understand that he was flirting with me or why. Because A, he's known me for years and I have no interest. And B, it was so awful the way he was doing it. It was just so messed up. But he was asking me, like, could I come over? And I was like, what's going on? What you need? What's the problem? I thought he needed some renovation type assistance, and the man was stumbling all over his ideas and stuff, and he finally got out, I was thinking, you could cook dinner or something. I was like, did you break your leg? Is everything okay? And he was like, no, I'm fine. I was just wondering if you wanted to come over and cook dinner. No, I ain't never think about that. Never woke up and said, you know what, I'm gonna go over there and cook dinner for him. Never ever crossed my mind. No. So then we fumbled through the rest of his conversation, and he was basically trying to say, he wanted to keep company with me. And I was like, oh, no, that'll never do. But, oh, man, look, I fully envision myself being with a younger man at this stage of my life. And I say that because at age 51, guys my age, I'm not very familiar with what age the prostate thing hits, but we ain't got that much time. So, I'm not really trying to start fresh with nobody who ain't got that much time, because I've seen the movies, I've read some books and this and that, but I don't foresee, falling madly in love with no human man at 51 years old and being like, that's all I need. I ain't met the man who had all the other pieces that would make me feel like that's all I need. So, yeah, considering the fact that I still need some things, I'm going to go ahead and need him to come with, all the tools and the equipment and the abilities. I let that sink in. So, yeah, I don't want an old man. And old is, subjective. It depends on the man and how many years he got left in him, but not signing up for that. So yeah, younger man. And when I say younger, don't look at me like I'm gonna go after a 25-year-old. I ain't going after nobody, but look here. If a 39 or 40-year-old man come up with me and I'm gonna be like, hey, this could work, then I'm gonna look and see if the other pieces fall in place, because what's love got to do with it? Don't get mad. It's the truth. What's love got to do with it? Tina was right. I didn't understand fully when I was younger, but I get it now. I need a package that love will fit into. But I cannot base all my decisions on the fact that I love someone, because someone doesn't love me back the same way. And if someone doesn't love me in the way that I feel like, they're willing to sacrifice some things or, put me first at some point, you don't got to put me first at everything all the time, every day. But I would need you to be able to put me first at some point, right? If love got me with somebody who ain't able to do that, then that ain't serving me. I don't want that kind of relationship any longer. Did everything for love before. Because you love somebody, you always put yourself out there and give and give and give and do and do and do. And you don't even realize, because you're so in love, you don't realize that they don't care about you. Not doing that no more. You gotta care about me first. And you gotta be able to perform. Because, it's very important to me. So, whatever time I got left, I'm still able, and I'm pretty good at it. So I need to use all my years. And I can't waste them sitting beside somebody who just want to have a woman over to cook for him and to keep things in order for him and to make sure he got good socks and undershirts and underwear and stuff. Because he old, and now he realizes that, there's just some things he don't want to do for himself. Listen, I don't care what man it is. I don't care how capable he is and how able he is and how his mama raised him and all that good stuff. At some point, this man is going to want a woman to come along and do the things, even if he know how, because he's a man. And if he got a woman, you know they always say that what you bring to the table stuff. He need her to be able to do some things for him, even if he can do it for himself. Just like women. It's a lot of things I can do as a woman, but there's some things I'm just not interested in carrying on any longer. I would like for someone to take that off my plate, please. And thank you. Come get this. For instance, come get this dealing with these men in the workplace. I'ma still be in the workplace. I'ma still run the show. I'ma still come up with all the ideas. But I need a mouthpiece. I need a figurehead to stay in there and be like, this is what I need. And they can relate to him better. Because this ain't working out for me. So there's some things I want off my plate. And even though I'm very capable and able and willing, I know strategically it's better if I give it to somebody else. So yeah, men, old men. I remember when I was younger, some lady said something that stuck with me forever. It's funny. She said, old men give you worms. I don't even remember who she was or why she said it, or she just, old men give you worms. So, yeah, forget about it. But if I got a man who just got a few good years left in him, and he can treat me right and appreciate me, and we can have a partnership in which he respects me, and then love is in the picture too, I can work with that. But I'm not starting nothing because I love you. I can love you from over here and never ever say a word about it. And never have to do anything about it, because love don't keep people together. Love brings you together, but again, I'm gonna say at this age, people are just different. They have their own way of doing things. They have their own views. They have things they're very attached to that they're not trying to part with. So, like set in your ways. That phrase comes to mind. Old men. Why am I saying old man? Any man over 50 is an old man to me. Yes, I'm 51. But theirs don't do like ours. So, yeah. And he looking for somebody to fill in some blanks. I don't want you to need me to fill in no blanks. I want you to pick me, because good Lord, oh my God, look at her. She is, woo! She's amazing. I'm so enthralled with her. I want you to pick me because, oh my goodness, she is really smart. We can go far. Oh my goodness, I like where her head's at. She's so driven. I want you to pick me because, oh my goodness, look at what we can do. I don't want you to pick me because I just love you today, because that stuff can fade away once you see some of the ugly parts of me. Or once I wake up a couple of times too many with my scarf then fell off and the sweat then took over my edges and stuff. I want you to love me despite all the things, but I don't want you to base our relationship or our, future on the fact that you love me. Yeah, these people in front, just people all around ain't doing right in the traffic. But yeah, oh man. I don't want an old man. I want an older man who's seasoned and experienced and wise, and who wants to, link up and do some things. It's like business. I swear everything around me seems to roll back over to the business thing. I want somebody who understands that this is all, contractual, not transactional. Some men always want to come around and get this and, well, you got a good ride too, and it was fun for both of us and this and that. That's transactional. Each time I see you, it's this or it's that, but there's nothing in between. There's nothing after. There's nothing for me in any other time. I don't want that. I'm done with that. Forget about that. So, it might be confusing, but I understand it completely, and I don't know it when I see it. And maybe then, he'll feel the same thing. or he'll be able to understand the feeling or something. Maybe that's why I'm still single, man. I'm probably. At any rate, yeah. Something gotta give. But I don't want an old man. And that's my morning. Yeah, here go these people. What are they doing? I don't know. This is not what I expected to see when I showed up to the work site today. I'm not feeling this. And who's taking away the trash? That was part of the price. We're gonna have to. I swear I gotta get this thing fixed. All the stuff the people be doing, it ain't right. I gotta call my lawyer when I get out of here. It's a busy Friday. But, yeah, that's it. I don't want no old man, okay? I don't want no man who just want me to sit around and be his mother or his indentured servant. They always have a look and a sound to them. You'll know them when you meet them or when you come across them. You probably already know them. When they come at you, you'll feel it. The cringe will go down your back and you'll know that that's what he wants, you know. Just somebody to take care of things. And I wonder how these old men, I know how they do it. They get like this. They get single like this because they waste away their good years. I did a video on this before. They waste away their good years. They don't never invest in being a better man and all of the things that make a woman just want to stick by him forever. And eventually, after all the years, she done got tired of him, put him on the curb, and, you know, his old lady ain't his old lady no more. She ain't doing nothing. She done. She out because you just won't do right. Now you're looking for somebody. Don't be that guy. Hang on to one of these good women who down, you know, down for whatever, who gonna give you whatever you need. Y'all fuss and cuss, but at the end of the day, you know she got your back. You better keep her. You don't want to be 60 years old trying to find somebody to come take care of you, and you don't have nothing, literally nothing to offer her. If you got a whole lot of money, you might be all right. But if you don't, you ain't gonna be all right. I'm just saying, it's the truth. If you got a whole lot of money, there's hope for you. Oh man, if you don't, you should have acted right. Maybe, just maybe, you can go back and pick you up one of them good girls you had. I don't know though, because they finding out that it's easier to be by yourself than to deal with a bunch of nonsense. Don't nobody want to stroke out at 50 or 55 or 60 because some man then made her reevaluate all her life choices and now she can't forgive herself and all that. Ain't nobody got time for that. People got high blood pressure, diabetes, and a bunch of other stuff to deal with. They don't have time to deal with your stuff too because it'll kill them. I don't have none of that. But I don't want your stuff. So, if you ain't got a whole bunch of money, I'm pretty much not going to be able to think about it, okay? Have a great day.